Okay, so this might be the last second video. In this we are gonna do like we'll just make some final changes. In this video, what we'll be trying to do is that we will actually move the bird, as well as we will make the jump function. As I had already told, it's too long, but now we have to make it because our model will do something with it. Okay, so let's just visualize. Okay, if there are multiple birds, and if they're at the same point, initially what will happen, they will all fall. Okay, out of which some of them will try to jump, and they will see that if I am overlapping the pipe, that means if I'm crossing the pipe, then that bird will become our highest crossed bird. So I just want to explain you the working of how it's gonna work. And so yeah, so to code it, it's really like slightly complex, but just think of it as if I have my paint open, yeah, if I have in our window that's in a container, we will have maximum two pipes. Okay, we will have maximum of two pipes at a moment. So our first task is to figure out that which pipe we are considering. Okay, so that's the main thing that we will do firstly. That is, just stick with me. Okay, this thing is gonna get serious. Okay, so we are here. Just I'm having so much space. Okay, we are heading index pipe. Okay, initial value, let it be 0. Okay, we are setting the index pipe, initial value is 0. There you go. Now what we will do, that if I'm having some bird, so if my len of bird objects, okay, if I have some birds, then I'll only go. If I do not have any birds, then I do not need to do anything. I'll just change my flag is false, and I'll just quit this. So break. Okay, if I have something in my bird, and if I will check that if my len of pipe object is greater than 1, just to see that whether there are two pipes in my container or not. Okay, and if I'm moving on to the next condition, that if my bird object of 0 of, let's say, x coordinate, okay, x coordinate is less than, now I'm just seeing that my bird is behind my pipe or not. Okay, that's the one thing, is less than equal to pipe object dot 0 dot x plus pipe object dot pipe up dot get width. So if this is true, then I'm changing my index pipe to 1, otherwise I'm not changing it. Okay, because now we know there are two pipes. So after we are encountering with the first pipe, there is a second pipe also which is behind it. Just remember this, like this thing is really slightly complex, but if you get the logic behind it, it's really simple. Okay, so there you go. Now we have set the index, but one thing that we need to do for now is we have to iterate through all the birds that we have for now. So for x and bird in bird.objects, but we can't go like this, we have to do enumeration as well. So I'm just checking that whether everything that I've done is right or wrong. Okay, so it's enumeration, and we are setting the bird objects. Okay, so initially they should fall. Okay, like they should move. Okay, they should move. Okay, so if I'm writing bird dot move, also I need to uh, generations of x, I'll just give them a little bit of power, or like in the fitness. Okay, so here we go. Also we need to do one more step, that is when we are doing the bird dot move and we are incrementing the fitness of the generation, we need to do one more step, that is we need to activate our neural network. That means that we need to feed the input and we need to get the output. If the output is, let's say, greater than a certain threshold, then only and then we need to jump. Okay, okay, so what we need to do now is we will just call our, first we'll make output, now we will call our neural network. So I don't know, yeah, it's network of x dot activate. Now as I just told in the here as well, that just a minute, yeah, now as I just told here as well, that in the inputs there are three arguments: the bird dot y, top pipe, and the bottom pipe. Okay, so here we are passing the initial bird dot, now not bird, okay, I don't, yeah, it's bird dot y. We have the absolute value of bird dot y minus pipe object of the pipe index that we have just found. Okay, pipe object, pipe index, we are considering the, let's say, upper, right? Yeah, so pipe up, just a minute. Okay, not pipe up, sorry for this, so there it's slightly confusing. Connector, so this will basically give the height. Okay, so it's like bird y minus the connector, because connector was something which was the offset. Just a minute, connector was, let's say, this. Okay, this was connector. So if this is my bird, so the y coordinate of bird minus the connector, that means this value I'm about to find out, as well as I also want to know from this to this value, that means absolute of bird dot y minus pipe object index pipe dot bottom. There you go. So now just a minute, if my output is greater than 0.5, I'll just call bird dot jump. I've not made this function, but it's not let's see, if I have some time, I have 3 minutes, I can code it. Okay, so in the bird class we only need to write 3 lines. Okay, that's max that we need to go. What we will do is that we'll write definition, we'll write jump. We don't need anything special in this, we just need to change the velocity. So self dot velocity is minus 10.5. I hope you get it now at least, that why we have chosen minus. This is because in y coordinate, the as we go above, the value changes to negative, therefore it is minus. As well as we will do one thing, that we will change this flapper count to 0. So self dot flapper count, we will change this to 0, as well as we also have to keep a record of the height. So here self dot not bin height is equal to y. So here I'll just specify self dot height is equal to self dot y. So if everything goes well, I think we have what we want. Self dot y, self dot counter is 0. Cool. Okay, so I think the jump function is ready to go. As well as one more step, I just figure out that we are going in the right direction, it's nothing wrong, but one more thing we have left, that is, if you remember this function that we created, yeah, in this, that if my bird is greater than 700, this is the point when my bird is very height. Now what if my bird falls below a certain limit? So or bird dot y is less than 0. Okay, so if we go like this, if my bird dot y is less than 0, then also it should, stop working. So I've added this as well. Okay, so I'll just try to run this, and there will be many errors, I know, so I'll just, that's all. Code is done. So there will be many small errors. I'll try to figure this out and get back to you in the next video. I hope you enjoy this. Bye bye.